that note to the gentleman over here.
My question is there any effort now being undertaken or will be undertaken now that she's off of house arrest to try to get this film to her?
Well, we will try later. It's complicated. I hope the film will be. I hope they will have a lot of piracy in Burma. I'm against piracy except Burma.
But I think it will be a very hard film for her to watch. I think it will be very, very...
Yes, right over here. You, yep, put your hand up.
Michelle, you said you begged him to work with you and that you really wanted to play this role. Can you tell us a little bit more about why this role was so important to you?
Do Suu is probably one of the most iconic figure, especially in Asia. And it's a story that really needs to be told, because I think when she's been in and out of prison for the last 22 years, what they were trying, the junta was trying to do was to make people forget about them, to forget about her. They raised the picture of her father from the money. They tried to, and that's why we call it the lady, because her name is not allowed to be mentioned. And so she was known as the lady. As an actor, you are always trying to find roles, stories that would mean, first of all, something to yourself personally, would enlighten you, take you on a path where you learn. For me, I've learned about love, I've learned about commitment, I've learned tremendously what we need to fight for, something that we take for granted because we have the freedom, we have human rights, we enjoy all these things. And then suddenly you realize there is a country which is so close to mine, which is Malaysia, our neighbor, they're not. And they deserve to have it. And I think through movies, which is a very powerful medium, you can tell a story and you can make a change.
All the democracy today, even in North Africa, have been won with weapons and blood. It will be good for once in the history that one democracy, which is Burma, can be won just with words, and peace. It will be, from my knowledge, the only one. So I think we have to encourage that a lot, because it will be such a victory that at least one democracy have been won with non-violence, at least one.
Recently, you went to visit Burma and you were turned away. Can you tell us about that experience?
Actually, that was the first time we went for research. You can't really make a movie about a place you've never seen, been to, and you really need to go there to see how the people behave, even just the general public. And I remember, it was like a spy movie. This one. Okay, we go separately. We don't even tell anybody that we're meeting there. So, I go via Malaysia, and Virginie and Luc were coming from Paris, and if we meet at the hotel, we have to go, oh my God, how nice to see you, what are you doing here? We went through this whole pretense. Then the second time when I went was just after Do Suu, about 2 weeks after she had been released from house arrest. We was filming about the last 2 weeks in Thailand. And we said, we're right here, it's just an hour and then something. Actually, you flew almost over the border in the helicopter. We should try, we should go. And at that time when we were filming, it was very low-key. Nobody knew because we didn't use the title, we didn't use the name. And every time we had a big scene, can you imagine the extras, 2,000-3,000 at one stage, with the Thai, the Burmese. Every morning, Luc would go to them and say in English, in French, in Thai, and in Burmese, please do not take any photographs or post it on Facebook because it would pose to be a problem. And can you imagine the respect from the people? Nobody ever saw a single picture. And in this day and age, isn't that remarkable? It was just, so we really owe a lot to the people.
The same in France. My brother put everything on the internet right away. For sure.
It's true.